Hello, this is Andrew Miller here in a sort of makeshift studio in my cottage in South Somerset, and uh, and it's a little film in which I'm going to talk about the shortlist for this year's Authors Club First Novel Award and announce the winner, which is quite exciting. And of course, expecting to do this, in I don't know, black tie. We're going to wear black tie at the venue in London, and we were going to have a great party, and it was going to be fabulous. Well, there we are. The world has changed, so hopefully this will stand in some way, and I'll do my best. I'm here with I'm slightly suffering with allergies today, so I don't know, pollen, feathers, I don't know. So it's forgive me if I seem a little full of sniffles. Okay, just a couple of general remarks to begin, perhaps about literary prizes, which are very strange things. Hard to know how seriously to take them. It's of course part of the landscape if you're writing literary fiction, and quite important. Important for you, for the booksellers, your publishers, and for readers, because it brings to their attention something that otherwise might have escaped it. And Yeah, there are lots of them, aren't there? As you know, from the very grand, the ones we all know the names of, to very very small ones. I think the first one I won was for unemployed writers in the Southwest, and I was very pleased. And I think I was about 19, and maybe a little bit older. And yeah, it's. I was thinking, it's good to win one, isn't it? It's good to win one. Then you're forevermore. It doesn't matter what it is. Forevermore, your publishers can put prize-winning author on the books. And In fact, I've noticed that quite a few of you on the shortlist have already won prizes, and which is not surprising at all. I'm looking over this direction because that's where the books are piled up. That's why I keep looking over there. And it's also clear to me that the rest of you, if you haven't won them yet, you're definitely going to. So you can be pretty relaxed about all that. Of course, it's the nature of these prizes is that we are not going to win far more than we actually ever win. And I think the number of prizes I haven't won probably goes into four figures, including in fact the Authors Club first novel, which back in 1997 or something like that, I was on the shortlist for, and I didn't win. Malcolm Bradbury was the judge that year, who was my old teacher. And anyway, I have forgiven him. I've forgiven him. As I hope those of you who, which clearly is the majority of you, who are not going to be the name I announce in a little while, will forgive me. It's as Lucy Popescu warned me. It's a very difficult list to try to pick a winner from, and fantastic level. The quality was just kind of stellar. So so it was hard, and I'm on my own, which I don't know. If that makes it easier or more difficult, I don't know. It's no one. I can't blame anybody else. Anyway, I've done my best, and in the end, yes, it's. I was clear. It was a unanimous decision in the end. But let's come to that by and by. I'm just going to say a few things about each of the books. I'm going to do it alphabetically, and as I've been instructed. And these are not sort of in-depth reviews. They're nothing of that sort. They're really just brief responses to the books. Usually, just when I finish them or soon afterwards. And so they are, forgive me, a little inadequate, but just a couple of things to really just say how fabulous they were. Because they were. So we'll see what my grasp of the alphabet is like. I think it starts with Claire Adam and Golden Child, published by Faber. So I'm just going to read these because otherwise I'll make even more of a mess of it than otherwise. So here we go. When buying a book, a novel, my usual test is to simply read the first page. I'm looking for, well, several things probably. Above all, some quality in the writing, something about the sentences. The first page of The Golden Child would certainly have had me hurrying to the till. It has an authority, an exactness, an unhurried calm that put me in mind of J.M. Coetzee, for example. Other people too, but J.M. Coetzee certainly. A page or two further on, and I was fully present in the world of Clyde and Joy and the twins. There's so many moments in the novel, images, phrases, observations, when I thought, yes, that's it. And this it is Claire Adams' first novel, but I know from the writing that she's been at this a long time. You don't get this good without putting in the hours, the months, the years of writing. A fully achieved, a more or less faultless piece of work. Okay, and I'm just going to push on with these so that this little piece of film doesn't run on for hours. So the next book I'm going to just speak about briefly is The Burning Land by George Alagiah, published by Canongate. George Alagiah is, of course, a star in his own more familiar world of news and news reporting. A hugely experienced journalist, he has brought to his novel an authority, a depth of knowing apparent on every page. He's a very fine writer. This book is exciting, powerful, and I think important. It comes very clearly out of a love of South Africa, of the best of that much tormented place, the determination of people there to never give up, to fight for justice and freedom, whatever the cost or the complications. And the novel has a kind of spirit of generosity to it, so that it has what is rare to find anywhere. Wisdom. A quality always, I think, rooted in compassion. A wonderful read, a terrific book. Well done, George. And as we progress down the alphabet, the next book is Damien Barr's novel, You Will Be Safe Here, published by Bloomsbury. This is a brave and beautifully written book. I was aware from the first page of a desire and ambition to make the language sing. I was very quickly immersed in and convinced by the South African setting. For a first novel, it might have felt safer to stay with something closer to home, but Damien Barr makes full use of the license fiction gives us to go out, to explore, to be curious, to enter other lands and other skins. But it takes courage to do that. And this novel is full of that. A hugely rewarding read. And now to the other half of Augusta Hope by Joanna Glenn, published by the Borough Press. This is a wonderful book, full-hearted, hugely engaging. I felt very close to Augusta and Parfait. Was very sorry to let them go at the end. The writing has a directness and a simplicity which means you move through it effortlessly, sometimes too quickly. More than once I dropped back a few pages, sometimes to pick up a missed detail, sometimes just to savour the story a second time. I know the novel has already had a lot of recognition, all of it thoroughly deserved. A brilliant debut from a writer we're going to hear a lot more about. Yeah, I'm confident of that. And then we come to Only the Dead by T.J. Gorton, published by Quartet. A beautifully elegiac portrait of a good man living in a time of turmoil, of a part of the world I knew too little about and now know more. Thank you for that. You don't need to look up Ted Gorton on Google, though I did, of course, to be satisfied that what he writes about, he knows about. What I like most of all is the tone of the book. Humane, witty, sane, regretful, and informed on every page with a deep love and respect for the world it evokes. A very substantial achievement, a wonderful read, deserves to get lots and lots of readers. I hope this shortlisting will go some way towards that. And that brings me to Beth O'Leary and the Flatshare, which is published by Quercus. Beth O'Leary has arrived on the bestseller lists like a shooting star. Well, a shooting star that sticks around, that keeps shooting. Reading the Flatshare is not difficult to understand why. It's a novel with immense charm. I thought perhaps as a man who was just celebrated, if that's the right word, his 60th birthday, and lives in deep countryside, I would not be quite the target reader for this book. Well, it got me. I loved it, spent a lot of time laughing and a lot more just feeling admiration for her sharpness, her narrative control, her inventiveness. Presumably I'll be watching this on TV soon. I can't wait. Okay, now, have I done everybody? I think so. Let's hope so, huh? And otherwise I've got to film this all over again. So let's, I guess, move this towards the announcement of the winning book. As I say, for those of you who it's not, yeah, you're allowed to be. I mean, actually, you got the advantage of like actually getting the news at home. In the not so long ago, I was up on the shortlist for the Walter Scott Prize, and I went up to the Borders for the announcement there, and there was 5 or 6 of us, and it's £25,000. The Walter Scott Prize is a pretty good prize, and I felt I had a really good chance of it, and we were all in the marquee. We're in this marquee, and the Great and the Good are there. The Duke of Buccleuch, all these kind of characters show up. James Naughty and people, and there's little speeches, and then the guy he has the envelope and opens it, and whatever you're thinking beforehand about, oh no, I don't think so. When that moment arrives, you lean forwards. You can't help it. And because in a couple of moments you might have to get up and make a speech. You don't know. And then it's the guy next to me. It's actually Robin Robinson, one who's a wonderful writer. He thoroughly deserved it. But it's you don't immediately just kind of let that go. Takes an hour or two, and 25,000. Sort of waved to me, then gave me the finger. It takes 6 seconds. So you're allowed to have a little moment or two of just kind of thinking, that Andrew Miller, total clown, knows nothing at all about what's good. Okay, and pour yourself a stiff drink. Anyway, so forgive me. As I say, those of you who haven't already won things, I know. I've looked into the crystal ball. I can see it. The crystal balls of your books. and you know, you're all going to be getting prizes, either for these books or for the things you do subsequently. It's on its way, so you can be relaxed. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with this and make the announcement. No envelope for me to open. I'm afraid no drum rolls. Yeah, a little less drama doing it like this, but here we go. So anyway, this year's winner of the 2020 Authors Club First Novel Award in recognition of an outstanding piece of work that held me from first page to last through the sheer quality of its writing is Claire Adam for Golden Child. Congratulations, Claire.